just not like, to me it's kind of like a cookie cutter mystery type of book. But it was good. This book, on the other hand, A Little Life, was probably one of the best books I've ever read. It was heartbreaking. I cried a lot. I had a hard time, like, wanting to finish it because I knew I was going to be so sad. It's quite a hefty book, yet 720 pages. So you also just, like, it's such a time commitment, and you get so attached to the characters, and, like, you know it's going to just be, I mean, the whole book is sad, and I just could not recommend it enough, but you need to be mentally prepared for, there's a lot of, like, child abuse, honestly. It's really about a group of four guys who are friends from college, and it just is like a deep book about relationships and abuse and trauma, and how relationships can be so healing and so damaging. It's just really, really beautifully written. I would recommend it to anybody. And then All Good People Here, I gave it 5 stars. I thought it was really good. Yeah, this was like one of those mysteries where, like, somebody went, like, who is it? Margot goes back to her hometown of Wakarusa, and she's like a journalist. I feel like this is typical. Like, we've all kind of read a book like this before if you like mysteries. And she's trying to track down a killer, basically, and then it ends up being linked to a lot of other people, girls who have been murdered. It was good. I flew through it. I really liked this one. Oh, there's motion at my door. The Island of Sea Women was super good. I rated it 4 stars. I would recommend this one too. It is something, like, it's a historical fiction, and I wouldn't have ever probably known about these women, this island, and this even, like, part of history. It was fascinating. These women, like, free dive off the coast of, or like an island off the coast of Korea, and it's just, it talks about, you know, the Korean War as well as, like, World War II. It goes through a pretty significant time. Yeah, Korean War, World War II, and it's pretty heavy as well. I was kind of shocked at the turn the book took. I didn't know what was going to it's not inappropriate. Like, I feel like it's a good one to recommend to, like, young adults through, like, any age. It's just a great one. The Next Mrs. Parrish, I really liked this one too. I read the first one. I can't remember what the first one was. The Last Mrs. Parrish. I really liked that one as well. It's like kind of a con artist type of book. So yeah, it was a fun read. That is one you would want to read the first book first. Like, you need to read both. You can't just, well, you probably could pick this one up and, like, enjoy it, but it's definitely worth reading the first one first so you know what's going on. The Guest by B.A. Paris. I liked this one. I like a lot of books by B.A. Paris. Yeah, this one was like another one of those. You start at the end of the book and then you work backwards to find out what has happened. It was good. Kind of a quick, yeah, just 300 pages. It was a quick read. It was really nice. Kill for Me, Kill for You. I liked this one. I'm trying to remember what it was about. Oh yeah, it's like these women who make a pact to take revenge. Over people. They have both lost a child, and they know who the killer of their child is, and it just kind of goes from there. Like, the killers have gotten away with what they did, and so they kind of make a pact to kill each other's killers so that they won't get caught. But it like ends up being a lot more intense than that. I will leave this here. I would love feedback to know if people enjoy this type of like chit chat. If you would want me to like read more of the blurbs, or if you just enjoy me talking about each book kind of briefly. I could truly do so much of this between, again, books that I want to read. These are books I'm currently reading. This What Alice Forgot, I'm really, really enjoying. Same writer as like Big Little Lies and The Husband's Secret.